Good morning, beautiful souls. It is Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, and I am back, ready to do your daily reads and your weekly reads. I have been away, so thank you very much for your patience. But from here on in, you will find the daily reads back every single day, and the weekly reads will be back on the weekend. So guys, how the daily read works is I'll just pull 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. All you need to do is allow your energy to take you to where you were drawn. So I'm going to select these cards randomly from the deck. All you need to do is just focus. Is your energy drawn to number 1, 2, or 3, okay? So I've given the cards a good shuffle before I've started this morning. Let's pull 3 cards randomly out of the deck. Let me sit a bit more comfortably. All right, number 1. We've got number 2. And finally for today, number 3. Beautiful. So just take a moment, guys, and just focus. Is your energy drawn to number 1, number 2, or to number 3? Excellent. All right, let's pop these 2 little puppies down. Let's see what number 1. Shit happens. Shite happens. All right, let's have a look and see what else it wants to put with this card. So I'm now allowing the energies to start fresh, which was part of the reason why I gave the dailies a break as well, to snap and to start with some fresh energy. So as you guys know, ordinarily, regardless of whether I'm away or not, the daily reads will be there. So you can now look forward to seeing them again every single day. Please subscribe if you haven't already to the channel, and don't forget to give the comments a like or a thumbs up on the video. All right, let's have a look. Number 1. So you've got the shit happens, you've got frustration, and you've got the freedom card that's there, okay? Now, the message that I have for you guys today, number 1, all right, is this shit happens card, all right? Now, it's just sort of highlights that in life, shit does happen, okay? The frustrations and everything else like that that come about is allowing ourselves to absorb into that energy of things that we can't control, things that we have no say over necessarily, and things like that. And it makes us feel frustrated. It makes us feel like we can't grab that control that we need to. And that's that feeling that I get around with that. But what I want to say to you is that it's followed by the beautiful freedom card there, which talks about, release, self-love and determination. So number 1, the message that I have for you today, okay, is to understand and to realize that in life sometimes shit just happens, okay? It's something that is not in our control. It may not be fair. It may not even be justified, okay? But it happens. And it's about acceptance, and it's about resilience and persistence, okay? Not frustration. By allowing ourselves to personally and emotionally become involved in situations that we have no control over, even if they are directly affecting us, it reduces our ability to actually think clearly and to move ourselves forward from the situation. Okay, and so this is why the freedom card's popped out here today. It's letting you know that when you keep yourself in that perspective, you get that freedom, okay? You've got your self-love, you've got your determination, but most importantly, you've got your release away from this moment that's holding you back, okay? So number 1, your message for the day is that today there are going to be things around you that you cannot control, that you wish were different, or that you don't think are just. Okay, you need to be mindful of how much you absorb yourself into these situations. Okay, proactive action will actually do you a lot better than allowing yourself to become emotionally connected. Okay, and you'll get that freedom to be yourself, that freedom to not have that frustration, that freedom to be able to tap into your strengths and go, wow, I am actually bigger than this problem. I can actually rise above. Okay, so it's a challenge, testing yourself and your reactions. All right, number 1, so that is what I have for you today. Test of challenge and actions. All right, let's have a look. Number 2, what are you? Change of luck. Energies are shifting for the better. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's have a look. Energies are shifting for the better. Gee, I've missed you guys. It's nice to be sitting here doing this. All right. So you've got a change of luck, okay? So energies are shifting for the better. You've got your balance and you've got your procrastination card that's there. So what I want to say to you, number 2, is actually just to check in with yourself today. Make sure that your balance is in place, okay? So all work and no play, and all worry and no joy, and all of those kind of little bits and pieces. It needs to sit at a 50-50. I know we're never going to achieve quite that 50-50, but I know you understand what I mean. Okay, because there's energies trying to shift around you, but then you've got the procrastination card, which talks about creating delays to avoid action. Okay, so number 2, what I want to say to you is this, all right? Today, have a look and see where your balance sits. Have a look and see where there's a little bit of stubbornness or strong opinions that aren't serving, all of that kind of energy that keeps you, I don't want to use the word negative, but I think that in a generic sense today, that helps umbrella everything, okay? So I'll use the word negative, but have a look and see where the perceptions are that are negative, the emotions, the frustrations, the opinions, all of those kind of little bits and pieces that are around you today, okay? And just have your balance in place, all right? Yes, you're allowed to be angry. Yes, you're allowed to be frustrated, but does it serve you any purpose to have those energies as 100%? And I'm not saying that those are the 2 emotions that you're feeling today. I'm trying to just give you perspective to see that the lack of balance is actually holding back this change in the energies, and that you have responsibility in that. Okay, so number 2, your message for the day is to check yourself before you wreck yourself, basically. Okay, there's a shift here. Now, this shift feels bigger than just in a day. Okay, this feels like a bigger shift that's coming through for you guys. All right, so just make sure your balance is in play in all aspects. And if you're holding yourself back or know that you're carrying energies and emotions that are negative for you, work on letting them go as well, okay? So if you're feeling that energy of being stuck in a rut or feeling quite frustrated because you feel like something's just not quite right, that is because you are correct, okay? Bring your balance back into play. Make sure you're not procrastinating, and it's going to allow this shift of energies to come in, okay? A bigger message for today, but what I want you to work on for today. All right, number 2? All right. Let's have a look and see number 3. Sunsets. Okay, this card says sunrise on it because I have not changed it yet, but it is sunsets. All right, so this is my own deck that I'm using, guys, and it is in the beta so that I do identify mistakes. I know that this particular mistake has been sitting around for a couple of weeks now, but yes, I've got them all ready to reprint off, so I should get off my lazy ass and do that. All right. Without further ado, number 3, let's stop talking about me. You've got the Where Are You card. You've also got the Taking a Moment card, all right? So number 3, sunsets, okay? This card talks about, I know it says sunrise, but stay with me, okay? Sunsets is definitely what this card is. And so what it talks about, it's the end of an era. It's that me sitting there at the end of a day, of a beautiful day where, maybe you've been at a fair and you're a bit battered and bruised and exhilarated and had the best day, but you're tired and you're hungry, you're cold and you're ready to go home. And so as you sit back and reflect, you go, wow, that had some really beautiful moments in it, but it's time to move forward. Okay, now you've got the question of where are you? All right, now, which is interesting, as I said, because I allowed a gap to shift it, to break the energy. And it seems, number 3, that you have now got what number 1 and number 2 have been questioning. All right, and so what I want to say to you today is this card that's here. Take some moments today to actually sit in that energy of where are you. This question is a big question. It's not about, where are you literally. It's about where are you in life. Are you happy? Are you honouring yourself? Are you challenging yourself in all the ways that you want to? Are you in the relationship that you want to be in? All of those questions and all of that energy comes into this card today, okay? Taking a moment to rest and to have gratitude. All right, there's a big shift coming up for you, number 3. And I feel that it's up to you whether or not you take it. And that's why the energies today are asking you to have a look and see where are you. Ask yourself that question today for those of you that are drawn to number 3, because there's a shift that's coming. And it's one that you can either embrace with awareness or miss with clouded judgment, so to speak, okay? You need to know where you're at in order to be able to embrace this sunset. Rest in gratitude, okay? Rest in gratitude. When we identify the thing where we are and that some of those things aren't necessarily where we want, it can be a little bit disheartening, hence the gratitude card. Because when we hold gratitude, it is biologically impossible to hold a negative state of mind. Okay, so number 3, that is the message that I have for you today. Asking yourself, where are you? Sit with some pen and paper and ask yourself the big questions, okay? There's an energy that's going to shift around that and you'll be glad that you did, all right? So number 3, your message for the day is a task, pen and paper, writing down, where are you, okay? All right, let's have a look in reflection. Number 3, oops, sorry, wrong way. Number 3, you've got the sunset card. Number 2, you've got the change of luck. Number 3, you've got the shit happens card. Okay, So what I'd like to say to you guys is, again, thank you very much for watching and joining today. Okay, we are now back on a regular daily basis. And the weeklies will be out on Sunday, Friday, live feed at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, New South Wales. And I will be live on here on Facebook as well as YouTube, all right? So guys, thank you very much for your energy and your time today. All right, have a beautiful day. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Drink lots of water, all right? And don't let yourself get hungry. All right, guys, have a beautiful one.